Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well today. And you're probably wondering why I have a spatula in my hand because this is take two for the When is the Right Time video. Action. Yes, I'm poking a little fun at myself. Thanks to the technical difficulties that I had earlier this morning with this particular video. So I'm going to have some fun with it. But I also want to be a little serious about this as well. Because one thing I wanted to talk to you about today is when is the right time to do, well, anything? When is the time to pursue what you want to accomplish? And the answer is probably not something that you expect to hear from me and certainly probably don't want to hear from me. And that's, I don't know. Because really, do we really know at any point in time when is the right time to accomplish something? All we can do is go after what we want, do the work to make it happen, and whatever happens after that happens. Now, too many times we talk about, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it the next day or next week or a month from now or a year from now, and we keep pushing and pushing and pushing back the date when we want to start something simply because we're looking for this arbitrary right time or perfect time to make it happen. And there simply is no such thing. We're looking for that sign that creates the epiphany that leads us to finally get off our ass and actually do something that we want to accomplish. Do something about it, make it happen. Again, really, there's no such thing. Now, I speak from personal experience when I say these things, because what I mentioned before about doing it today or tomorrow, next month, next year, well, I'm not even in any of those categories. I waited 2 decades, 20 years, to finally decide and put forth the effort to take control of my life, to do something about, in this case, my health and fitness, but really every facet of my life, because they're all interconnected. When I took control of one, it granted me the permission, if you will, to myself to start taking control of other facets, other aspects of my life. Now we can say, and I can try to convince myself that, if it took 2 decades, so be it. Maybe that was the time I needed to get past whatever mental blocks I had to get past in order to make that happen, to come to the realization that I needed to do something to change my life for the better. We can say, things happen for a reason. And, there's some truth to that. But you're not going to convince me of the fact that, waiting 2 decades was the right decision on my part, to make something happen, because I wouldn't be able to convince myself of that. Because frankly, what happened was I wasted 20 years. I wasted 20 years talking about what I was going to do, thinking about what I was going to do, pretending like I was planning to actually do something, and when in reality I wasn't doing anything. So I like to look at it in this respect. And I say like because this is the biggest regret of my life, but I'm glad it's still with me. I'm glad it still gnaws at me to this day, because I want it to. I want it to fuel me. I want to know that I want to remember that I wasted 2 decades of my life just sitting on my ass, really, not taking control of my life, not doing what I was thinking about up here and truly wanted to do in here, and turning it into actual action. That's, to this day, the biggest regret of my life. Because as much as we can say, maybe it was meant to be that way, well, the fact of the matter is I like to think about, as far as I've come over the past 10, 12 years, since I really took control of every facet of my life, as far as I've come, I stop and think, now imagine where I'd be if I had started 5 years earlier, or 10 years earlier, 15, 20 years earlier, imagine how much further I'd be. Imagine how much more I could have accomplished up to this point. So when you stop and think about all those, and we all, let's face it, we all have something in our minds, in our hearts, that we truly, truly want to accomplish. And the only thing stopping us from actually making it happen is us. It's not, how much time I have, or it's just, I'm just so busy, so it's not the right time. Maybe in the summer when I have some more time, I'll revisit it. Let's table it for now, and I'll look at it down the road. How often does that actually happen? When we can honestly say, you know what, I'm going to wait, a month or two when I have more free time, and I'm going to do it. And then we actually do it. We actually follow through on what we promised ourselves we would do. Very rarely, if at all. I mean, I speak from firsthand knowledge, firsthand experience, because that was me for a long, long time. So if you have something in your mind, in your heart, you're truly passionate about, it makes you excited when you think about it, because you can imagine the possibilities. You can imagine what you need to do to make it happen. Do it. Just go ahead and do it. There is no perfect time. There is no right time. You know what? If you start today, does it mean you're guaranteed to make it happen? No. But if you don't, you are guaranteed of not making it happen. Let me give you an example. I belong to a group called Fit Pro Collective. Great group of individuals, all with health and fitness in mind, that connection. But certainly we're more than that. We've become a very close, tight knit family who supports each other, does a lot for each other. And thanks to the people who run that particular group, specifically Jonathan Loudermilk, Josh Riggs, Mark Zalmanoff, they put together what's called the 75-day Biz Blitz Challenge, which is very similar to these 75 Hard, if you've heard of that, where there's certain tasks you have to complete without question each and every day for 75 straight days. It's fashioned after that program. And there's certain things that we have to accomplish each and every day that's going to help our business moving forward. And who doesn't want that to happen? So that started yesterday. Now, did I have to start yesterday? Did any of us have to start yesterday? No. But why wait? Why not sit down, make a promise to ourselves and say, I'm starting it today and I'm going to do it every single solitary day for 75 straight days. And I did it yesterday, got everything I needed to get done and then some. Now I'm that much closer to building my business even more than it's already been built. That's what I'm talking about here. It's throwing caution to the wind, saying, now's the time, whether it's right or wrong, now's the time. I'm going to start making it happen. And you know what? I'm going to do the damn work, and and whatever happens at the end, happens. I think any one of us can accept falling short of a goal if we've done everything in our power to make it happen. So what happens then? You learn from whatever didn't work, whatever mistakes you may have made along the way. You learn from it, you grow from it, and then you go after it again with those lessons in tow. So now you can make improvements on what you did before. But if you don't do anything, if you don't set out, if you don't take that first step and make it happen and build from there, you get what you deserve. You want that goal? Go after it. If that goal's not important enough to you, you won't do it. I can't put it any simpler than that. So make it happen. Do it right now. You have a goal in mind, go after it right now. Don't wait till later tonight or tomorrow or the weekend or Monday, because we always want to start things on Monday. Just go after it right now. Take that first step in making it happen. Because I can guarantee one thing, and you know me, I'm not big on guarantees, but I will guarantee this: you won't regret it. Have a great rest of the day, everyone. I'll talk to you next time.